Good morning, everyone. Slept in a little bit. It's still only like, I don't know, 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. I thought we were gonna be late to where we're at right now, but the parking lot is not that bad, and that's probably for good reasons, as the fog, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it is rolling in hard. But we are at Clingman's Dome, aka Kauai, and got a short little hike up there. And now our plans for today are just this little observation tower, and then we don't really have a full plan for today. We might go on another hike or two. Not really sure. We packed the cooler, some snacks, some lunch, just in case we do decide, but it's going to be a very laid-back day today. The last few days we've kind of been going ham, doing stuff all day, but we still have we have all day today, tomorrow, and Friday I think they won't rain, so that might be a drive around and do stuff inside type of day. All right, I'm already getting out of breath, so I'll see you at the top. That's a UFO. UFO up there. All right, we finally made it to the base. And as you can see, just gonna do a little loop-de-loop to get up there. This is the only little area that there's no wind, but I'm gonna maybe spend another 5 minutes or so up here. And if you're near the Smoky Mountains, I would highly recommend this on a clear day. Foggy day, you can't see nothing. But we're gonna start our descent back down. So we got back to the car, and we're sitting in the car. And one interesting thing, as we were coming down, I was looking up what the name Kauai meant, and it's called Mulberry Place, from I guess the Cherokee Indians that used to reside here, and this and that. And then actually, as we were coming down, and you probably saw in the beginning of this video that the sign Kauai was there, and as we were coming down, there was I guess park ranger, officer, whatever, that actually took the sign off, and now it just says Clingman's Dome. So tried to look up why that was, but originally it was Clingman's Dome. Then I believe in September 2024, Cherokee people put in a formal request to change the name back to what it was, and I guess just today that we're here, the first week of June, they took that sign down, and now it's Clingman's Dome. So
well, you don't know that. They could just be redoing the sign.
Yeah, they could be redoing the sign too. I don't know. It's one of those things that I scratch my head about sometimes. But we got a hour drive out of here back to the cabin. We'll probably stop at maybe one or two more lookouts on the drive down, and then I think we collectively made the decision that we're just going to go back to the cabin. We got some steaks to marinate tonight for dinner. I got a lot of computer work that I'd like to get done. She wants to read a book. We might jump in the hot tub and probably just make it a chillax day today. And then tomorrow we'll get back after it hiking. I know it's going to be probably hot, muggy, a little hazy from the Canadian wildfire smoke, but we'll see you either at one of the one of the sightings, one of the lookouts, or we'll see you guys back at the cabin. Well, good morning, guys. Last night, I didn't end the video at all. We ended up going to the island at Pigeon Forge, just did some shops and stuff, came back and headed straight to bed. Now we are at Cades Cove, and we are waiting in line because people are stepping out of their vehicle to take photos of a bear. So we're trying to get to Abram Falls, and they're probably going to get yelled at here for holding up the line. Yep, park volunteer.
Don't get out of your cars.
Yeah.
Moving.
So there's supposed to be a lot of wildlife down here in Cades Cove. This is obviously the first bear that we saw, but I have a feeling that he is going to get yelled at to get back in his vehicle and keep the line moving. All right, we have made it to Abram Falls Trails, and let's see, what do I want to take? We got our hydro pack here. That'll be our fuel for the trail. Got some water, other gear, some bear spray, which I don't think we'll need. Also pack some lunch. We'll get that when we get back. And I think I might take my chest mount. That way I can enjoy it a little bit. So, all right, let's get geared up. Let's get on hiking. Dangerous water currents at Abram Falls. 9 deaths have occurred from drowning. Don't be next. We're not swimming, so we will not be dying today. Abram Falls Trail, 2.5 miles, moderate difficulty, 3 to 4 hour hike. No restrooms or drinking water, pack out, litter, no pets, no bicycles. Time start is 7:50. I'm doing some fly fishing. Good morning.
Good morning.
By the way, if you guys hear jingling, it's not Santa Claus coming. Serena got herself a little belly bell, a little bear bell. Bear bell. Not a barbell, a bear bell. And there's actually quite a few people that I've seen have those. Workout detective.
It has a little pipe too, so you can put it off.
Yeah. Ah, bouncy, bouncy. And let me know down in the comments, guys, if, well, for one, if you've ever hiked Abrams Falls, and 2, if you've ever been to the Smoky Mountains. This is our first time down here. We've been to a handful of national parks, including Acadia. We hiked Mount Katahdin before. I'll leave a link or a card up above. And we've been to New River Gorge, the newest national park, Congaree in South Carolina, and pretty much everything on the East Coast minus I think it's like the Galapagos Islands or something down in Florida, and Cayuga, I believe it's called, out in Ohio. So those 2 are on our list to do maybe before we head west, but might be a year or 2 before we make that trip out west. made it. It was a very, very nice walk, hike, whatever you want to call it. Now, I do want to say that if you aren't subscribed, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, whatever you guys want to comment. And we're going to eat now. Now, the one thing I do want to show you guys, I don't know if other people do it. I know we do it all the time, but this is our lunch right here. So we didn't actually pack a sandwich, but this is an Italian sub minus the bread. She always cuts the stuff up, and all we gotta do is use a fork and get it out. Got some bread here. This is gonna taste so good. But hope you guys enjoyed the hike as much as we did. And if you guys are ever down in the Smoky Mountains and want a decent hike, Abrams Falls is definitely the way to go. I'd say get here early. We were probably one of the first 10 cars here. Now I want to say there might be close to 100 cars. But I'm gonna make myself a sandwich and we're gonna get to driving. Where'd you go, little bear? Somewhere out there. I don't know if, oh yeah, you guys might be able to see him. He's right somewhere in there. Little ears popping up. He's grazing along, making his way towards the road. So I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but Mama Bear was out in the field there, and she had two or three cubs up on the other side of the road, so she's just grazing. But I very much appreciate that there are park rangers here that give bears the first concern over humans, because some humans don't know how to properly act around some wildlife. So that is a very good thing to see. And they said they were actually going to be stopping traffic once it gets closer to the road and this and that. But
they already stopped foot traffic.
Yeah, they stopped the foot traffic, but it was probably about 15 or 20 yards off the road still. So we're just going to keep on driving through Cades Cove here, and hopefully we can maybe get a little closer, but not. We're probably staying in our car. There's no need for us to get out. We live back in Pennsylvania, and I see bears probably once a month, twice a month, give or take. So, but this is a very nice scenic loop. All right, guys. Well, this video was a little all over the place. I know we did a few hikes. We went to Cades Cove, Abrams Falls, and it was a lot of fun. It was super hot, and this last final day here in Tennessee is kind of just a catch-up day for us. I'm doing computer work most of the day. We might go out and do some shops, some mini golf and stuff like that, but I know they're calling for some possibly severe storms this afternoon. But that's going to do it for Tennessee. If you guys could slap a like on this video, comment if you guys have ever been to Abrams Falls, Cades Cove, places you've stayed down here, places you guys enjoyed down here. And I will always read the comments and try my best to respond. As always, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys back in Pennsylvania.